Hey, it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel and another episode of Tasty Tuesday. Today I'm going to be making 3 different mug cake recipes. They're all keto. They're all relatively easy. And if you've been keto for a while, you should have most, if not all, the ingredients needed for these recipes. So stay tuned. Alright, first things first, hair goes up. Because even though I look like a bald man with my hair up, whenever I cook, my hair goes up. I think I've done one mug cake recipe before. I actually think it was a mug cookie. I think it was a mug chocolate chip cookie. Although Jonathan and I don't really gravitate towards this type of dessert, I know they are pretty common and popular, especially in the keto community, and so I thought this would be a fun video to make. Basically, I just Googled keto mug cakes, and most of these are pretty simple. I tried to pick 3 different variations of recipes. So we have a peanut butter, we have a lemon, and we have a chocolate chip. And we're gonna get started with the peanut butter. I will have a link to all of the original recipes down below, and I believe that they calculate the macros based on their ingredients for you. So if you need to know, you can look there. So the first one is a peanut butter cake with a peanut butter topping, and I got it from KirbyCravings.com, and like I said, all the links will be down below. Let's take a look at the ingredients. You're gonna need peanut butter, 1 large egg, baking powder, and a granular sugar substitute. For the peanut butter topping, you're gonna need peanut butter and a milk of your choosing. So for the peanut butter recipe, you are gonna need a mug that will hold at least 12 ounces. So for this recipe, it seems like you need to be able to mix up the ingredients really thoroughly, and I don't think I'll be able to do that in this mug. So I am gonna go ahead and mix it in a bowl first and then transfer it to the mug. Depending on what sweetener you use is gonna be determining your ratio. I'm using Swerve, and that is a 1-to-1 replacement for sugar. You need 1 tablespoon and 2 teaspoons of sugar. So whatever that equals out to with the sweetener of your choice. So for Swerve, it's going to be exactly the same. So it's 1 and 2. And then 2.5 tablespoons of peanut butter and 1 large egg. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I don't have an 1/8, so I'm just going to eyeball. Hopefully that's good. And now you're gonna mix it up. For this recipe, it's really important that you mix it up really well and get the egg really incorporated. If you have any streaky egg whites, it's not gonna come out right. It's gonna have basically cooked egg. And now I'm just going to transfer it into my mug. So there's the batter in the mug. Gonna pop it in the microwave for 1 minute. So here's the cake. It is done. And now I'm gonna make the peanut butter topping. This is about 1/2 tablespoon of the peanut butter, about 1/2 teaspoon of the confectioner's Swerve. You're just gonna add a splash of either milk or, I'm using heavy whipping cream. And you're just gonna mix it together. So I originally wanted to wait until Jonathan got home to make these mug cakes because I don't want to be tasting them all by myself. But unfortunately he has to work late tonight, and so I need to go ahead and get these up. So there's the peanut butter topping. You just stick it right on top. Nice and warm, it's gonna melt in. All right, so let's give it a little bit of a taste. Looks pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about that peanut butter cake. It was super good, way better than anticipated. The peanut butter flavor was just through the roof. I don't know if it was the topping or just the cake or what, but the two of them combined made for an extremely peanut buttery taste. So if you're not a fan of peanut butter, you're definitely not gonna like that one. It's very moist. I was concerned that it was gonna be eggy, but it wasn't at all. And I did save plenty for Jonathan, so when he gets home he can try it. I'm worried it's gonna dry out a little bit, but that's just the way that it is. Now let's move on to the lemon cake. So the lemon cake is a little bit more involved. There's more ingredients and a few more steps, but I love lemon, so I'm excited to try this one. The ingredients for the lemon cake are almond flour, heavy cream, powdered sweetener, an egg, lemon juice and baking powder. And for the lemon glaze, it's gonna be butter, heavy whipping cream, lemon juice, and powdered sweetener. So this one is gonna make quite a large serving. So you wanna make sure you're using a mug that is pretty big. This one is several cups. I thought about cutting the recipe in half, but I don't know how to half an egg. So we're just gonna go with the full recipe. This one does require that you grease the mug, so I'm just gonna give it a quick spray with some nonstick spray. And you're also gonna use a separate bowl for mixing this one as well. So you're gonna mix all the dry ingredients first. It's 4 tablespoons of ultra fine almond flour, 1.5 tablespoons of powdered sweetener. I'm using my Swerve, of course. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. So those are all the dry ingredients, and you just want to mix those together with a whisk or a fork. Next, you're going to add your wet ingredients. We have 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, 1 egg. So you need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you want to, when you juice it, you want to juice it into a separate container, so if it has any seeds, you can get the seeds out. Well, Jonathan just walked in the door. I'm gonna have him try the peanut butter one. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, so now you're gonna mix all of your ingredients together. And if it's too wet, you can add more almond flour. And the same thing, you wanna make sure that the egg is thoroughly mixed, because you don't want any stringy egg in your cake. All right, now you're gonna transfer to your mug and microwave on high for 90 seconds. Okay, so here's the lemon cake, and now we're gonna make the glaze. It's a tablespoon of butter that you need to melt, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, a tablespoon of powdered Swerve, and a squeeze of lemon. So Jonathan is home, and he just tried the peanut butter one. So real quick, what did you think about that one? Oh,
you're so short.
The headless husband.
Always a headless husband.
Well, see, first of all, you have your first of all, you have your work boots on, so then you're exceptionally taller than me. Because normally you're not this much taller than me, but then also shining on my forehead. It's not very flattering. But anyways, you like the peanut butter one?
Yeah, I did. It has my grandma used to make a peanut butter fudge for Christmas, and it reminds me a lot of that. Okay. It's really good. So this is the lemon. Like I said, it makes a pretty big serving. I tried to cut this recipe in half, but it requires an egg. I don't know how to cut an egg in half. So cut an egg in half.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way when it's raw. So let's try it.
What's the stuff on top?
Lemon stuff. Hot. It's kind of more like a custard.
Yeah, this is more custardy.
I made sure it was cooked all the way, but it's still very
very
moist.
wet.
Yeah, it's very wet.
Maybe it needs to sit up for a little bit.
We've been for a while. I just like it because it's lemon.
Yeah, everything lemon for you. Be gone.
I would probably add like maybe 1 more tablespoon of. Oh yeah, I can show you how moist it is. So it's really, really moist. And I actually cooked this a little bit longer. It said 90 seconds and it didn't look quite done to me. So I put it in for like another 30 seconds. And so either it needs more time. I mean, it's fine, I guess. But it's just edible. It's not really a cake consistency.
No, it's more of a custard.
Yeah, it's like a pudding.
Yeah, it's like a pudding.
So,
this one bigger though.
Well, there's still 1 more. Don't eat so much. Stop. Stop. So this is the last one. It's the chocolate chip. It is actually the easiest recipe there is. Struggling. 2 tablespoons butter. It's hard to do 3 recipes and cook dinner, and then your husband comes home in the middle of it. So this recipe is the only one that looks like you can legitimately make everything actually in the mug. So the first thing you're gonna do is melt your 2 tablespoons of butter in the mug. All right, the butter is melted, and now you're gonna add 4 tablespoons of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 large egg beaten, 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free chocolate chips. We use the Lily's. A teaspoon of Swerve. I'm using the granular kind for this recipe. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. And just a pinch of salt. And then just mix it all together. So this one didn't say anything about greasing anything. So we'll see how it turns out. We're gonna microwave it for 45 seconds to a minute or until the cake is set but still fudgy. All right, so it's done. Looking pretty delicious on top. And you're just gonna top it with some whipped cream and eat it. Okay, it's lava.
Yeah. I'm not trying to take all the whipped cream. Calm down. We have a whole can right there.
So because it's made with cocoa, the cocoa powder, it's not overly sweet.
I don't know if I like it. It's got a weird bitter thing going on at the end for me. I know, and that's the cocoa.
That's the cocoa, yeah. Wow, I like it. So out of the 3, which was your favorite?
The peanut butter one, yeah.
They're relatively simple. It's not simple to make 3 in a row though. That was a lot. But like I said, if you've been keto for a while, you probably have all of these ingredients already in your refrigerator or your pantry or whatever. The only thing I had to go out and buy special was lemon juice. But heavy whipping cream, almond flour, eggs, all that kind of stuff you normally have. So that was this week's Tasty Tuesday. Hopefully at least one of those recipes was new to you. Like I said, I've seen like the chocolate chip ones and stuff a lot, but I don't think I've ever seen lemon or peanut butter. So I was really excited to try those too. If you end up trying one of these recipes, definitely let me know what you think about it. If you have a video you would like for me to try on Tasty Tuesday, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, smell my armpit.
What?
Just take a whiff.
Smells very patchouli-y.